Hello everybody, it is I, Cosnime, and I'm back with more danganronpa. So, we learned that apparently the Akia was not the... well, he was not the culprit. I mean, it's quite obvious he's not the culprit. Now the question is, who is? Oh yeah, also the fact that apparently the culprit changed the rooms. There's the fact that Chihiro apparently is a girl. And all that shit. But anyway, let us continue.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
I do?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
I do?
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
I don't get it.
We can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
How? We don't even have the item.
Even if we had the equipment for that, we
Thank
wouldn't know how to
you.
use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
God damn.
Maybe. But we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Huh.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
The whole jacket again. Oh, I think I know her. I know what she's doing.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next
Okay.
we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because...
Okay, someone needs to know exactly what is kind of tracksuit it is.
What you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him.
No, that's wrong.
Busted.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Oh, and a small note, in case you haven't figured it out already. This is basically just like Phoenix Wright. I know who the killer is. The problem is reaching that answer. So yeah.
What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said... She never said anything about the jacket's color.
That's right.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
Haha.
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
She only told
The
Makoto.
only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Interesting.
The only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Even Genocide Jill makes more sense to most of these people.
Are you talking about Chihiro?
Details.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
I am amazed by your tongue.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
Yeah, he stuffed the jacket back in the bag to hide it.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
Well, in a way, it was. It was more like forcing pressure into the killer.
True intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
Yes, that one was a bluff, but still.
However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Here's the thing, I still haven't paid that much attention to Mondo, but apparently it refers to guys as
Maybe
dudes.
you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Yeah, I was saying it refers men as dudes and girls in, I don't
You
know,
only call
girls,
guys dude.
chicks. Okay,
Girls,
there you go.
It's chick.
Yeah, so guys is dude and girls is chick. I need to pay more attention to how he talks, because that is just a small detail I have never
And
noticed.
after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just check something. Which side is the hero? Oh, I see. So we put the game put Chihiro in this location with the girl. Yeah, this is just making it more hard because guys are always in the top and girls on the bottom. That's getting my sexual, but
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No,
no kidding.
I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
That is true. Which I think about it, those BLM things, I'm starting to feel like those things are going on. It's almost just like, I don't know, the witch's trial, except this time instead of being a witch, is what they refer to as racist. If I remember correctly, they said that some of the witches were just, they weren't even witches, they were just innocent people for to other people were jealous or mad or something, and as a revenge they said, yeah, that girl or guy is a witch. In a way, it's no different that's going on now in America. So it would appear that America is repeating history. Different, but still repeating history.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone!
God damn it,
You've been
Mondo.
all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
God damn it.
This does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's
What?
my little ghost friend is telling me.
Your little ghost friend? Are you referring to Whisper?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Yes, share with us. Come on.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
God damn it! Come on, don't just back out.
Just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Come on, anything is fine.
If you really insist, that here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Oh. Is it Chihiro?
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Oh.
Must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Huh.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not.
So how come there's two broken handbooks?
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
No kidding.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
By hitting its weak point.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that?
Yes, I did.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I
mean-
never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Let me see.
But if the handbook is
God damn
supposed
it.
to never...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Oh, my bad. I was trying to figure out how the hell am I supposed to show. Damn it. Well, that sucked. But yeah, I was trying to look and find where the hell am I supposed to see the... What is it called? The lines? Because I do remember it said something about... Okay, there you go. So that's what it is. Ah, my bad, guys. I was trying to find out about the information. Because yeah, he did say at one point that there's no way to hack it. Because if you do, the alarm goes off or something like that. But yeah, so there's the only way, the weak point. Oh yeah, so Sakura was saying something like, but if the handbook is supposed to never break and two of them are broken. Yeah, someone figure out the weakness.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma?
You're asking me?
Yes.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Why the hell anyone want to break his handbook?
Tell us already. Why would we
Key
want to break
handbook,
our own
whatever.
handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their... Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
So high temperature. I just remember. Yes, I remember the events that was going on. There are two people who got exposed to high temperature. One of them Yes, one of them was wearing clothes and the other was almost naked. I think we all know who that is.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
There you go.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
Yeah.
Because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Oh, okay. Thank you for information. Although I never went to the sauna. Now that I think about it, I don't think I ever went to a spa. It does look interesting. Maybe one of those. What is it called in Japan? Well, whatever. But those look really fun and relaxing. Oh, maybe a sand bath. Oh, and it's taking a bath with milk or whatever it's called. Oh man, in a jacuzzi. Well, I suppose it's okay for me to dream. It is free to dream, so.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Me too.
Is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Indeed. I really want to try it someday.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Pretty much.
The culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Well, I do know of two people. One of them was naked. Well, sort of naked. And the one was wearing all his clothes.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Oh, he knows. He came to the same conclusion as well. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? I'm sorry, Mondo. Game over.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
I'm sorry, Shimaru.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
That is true. You guys even asked me to. There you go, see?
Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
I still can't get over the whole towering on top of his head.
But little did
It's
he
awesome.
realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
And I gotta say, Ishimaru is ripped. God damn, dude.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill.
I'm sorry, Shimaru.
Accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Hold on. Let me just save, because I don't think I've saved for a long time. Okay, here you go. Okay, broken handbook. Yeah. Okay, which one?
Makoto's assertion. If
Okay,
what
there you
he
go.
says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves
Okay, there you go.
that what
I keep
Makoto
forgetting
said is
the
right.
button.
My goddamn handbook works just fine.
That's so.
No, it's wrong.
I got really lucky. I just went straight for the broken handbook.
Is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
I just love how Leon, in a certain way, is back. Although, in a way, through his handbook.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
No. Borrowing. It's okay.
Well,
Because that's what he
that's how
did.
I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
Isn't that nice?
I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Oh, goody.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake.
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Oh, Ishimaru.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Okay, here we go. So let me see. Okay, this is it. Okay, put things back, run straight there. And then maybe here. Yes, there you go. And that makes sense, yada yada. Okay, going over to the locker. And then maybe this one? Okay, grab this thing. Yeah, there you go, good. You grab it, went straight to him. You notice like, and blood over there. Wait, so he then dropped the. So in here, it has to be the booby lady. There you go, perfect. He drops the dumbbell, whatever it's called. Yeah, there you go. Here. And oh, I think I know what it is. It's the first locker room, I guess. Wait a minute. I think I just messed it up. Or maybe I went too fast. Okay, no, it's this one. Move this thing. Yes, there you go. Grabbed it. Maybe this one. I hope. Yeah. There you go. So it goes straight to the girls' bathroom, locker room. Uses, enters, goes over there. No, I think it's wrong. Okay, maybe let's focus on the other ones first. Yeah, goes in, writes the whole ordeal. This is where it goes, over here. And yeah, there you go. The problem, or the question is, what's going on over here? Yes, in here is removing all the stuff, but in here. Let me see something. It looks simple, there's no way. Oh, okay, I get it. There you go, this is it, right? And here is removing the poster, goes over there, grabs here, goes to the girls' bathroom, or locker room, whatever. Missing. Uses, goes in. Let's do this. I hope I'm right.
Let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That
yes.
Something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Bye-bye. So cute.
Bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay, there you go.
Because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Okay. Yes, I'm correct.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell,
Whoops.
and attacked him.
Okay, I'm correct on that one here.
On the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Okay, that was correct.
Why the
Good.
killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Okay, good, I was correct. I was worried about this one.
Corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Let's see if I'm correct on that one.
And that's
I was worried about
exactly
that
how
one.
the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
Okay, it makes sense. When he's putting Shiro, the carpets already were switched, so...
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
A classic one. And here it comes.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Thanks, Byakuya.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Yeah.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
I guess it's official. I did it.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Gotcha.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Oh, hello. Sure. Let's do it. Oh. Oh, that is good. Yeah. Except I mean normal, so... And that's the guy I'm gonna argue with. Oh.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you!
Oh god, I forgot how the controls work. Shit, let me see. Okay, lockdown. Oh, okay, it's triangle.
False!
There you go.
Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
Come on.
Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it.
There you go. I think I did better in Nega version or whatever it's called than I did in normal one.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Well, there you go. Let's see how I did it. Perfect. Nice.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I wonder. I'm so sorry, Shimaru.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop right here, guys. I'm getting over my time limit. So, hey everyone, please like the video, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, and I see you all on the next video for Mondo's punishment. But it's gonna be good.